Hey YouTube, alright, so here's a little idea I had for a while, is just to make my finger look like it's a carrot. So basically what I started off with was taking three main photos. You want to make sure that when you take these photos, your camera is on manual, not autofocus, so you get three decently same photos. It helps a lot in the time I've did not, and you can see here that the lighting was different, so it caused a lot of extra work, and you want to make sure that you remember that for the future. So that's one of the main things. So as you can see, I just cut it out, and I kind of was hoping that it would be the right colors, but it turns out that one of the pictures were a little bit lighter than the other one, so it kind of set it apart. Also, when you're doing this, you want to make sure that your camera's on a tripod, so you have two exact or three exact photos, so that when you overlap them, it all looks good. Alright, so basically what I'm doing here is just trying to match up the colors. So what I do is I make a new layer, and it's important that you make a new layer so you can change the opacity. So I just basically did put black around there, and then change the opacity to bring it down to hopefully make it the same color. Now, you won't be doing this step if you had followed the first instructions by putting your camera on manual, so that you would get two exact photos. But I didn't do that, so basically the next bit here, what you're looking at is just me taking extra time to fix the mistake that could have been easily resolved later on if I had taken two identical photos. Alright, so here's basically where I am taking the edge of the carrot and matching it up with my finger. Now, I actually had pieces of carrot that I purposely put on the knife to sell the effect that it is my finger being cut, and that I just finished cutting pieces of my fingers. So now I'm just making sure that the details around it are well done, and making sure that it all looks good and everything like that. So going back to my finger here in just a second. So I'm just smudging around my finger and to make it match up with the actual carrot. Now here, even though the picture was taken with the exact same lighting, I was not happy with the shade of the carrot, and it seemed too fake, so I just made a new layer like I did before, adding some black and then changing the opacity, sorry. And I later on do this to the other ones, which we'll see coming back. Now I just took a picture of my finger here for later reference, while I wanted it to be in the same lighting, so I could have it standing up, which I had planned before. And I put the little piece of carrot there to try and replicate shadows, even though there weren't really any. But I just put it there basically for a point of reference, so that I would know where the actual tip of the finger was going to go. Right here, I'm just resizing it. I put it on the wrong layer by accident, so I just I put it on the wrong layer, and I decided it would be easier just to restart. So let me zoom in here a little bit. Right now I'm just smudging off the edges to make it look less copied and pasted. I gotta cut my nails, I guess. And the good thing about this is underneath you can see some orange, which is good. It really sells the effect. Now, here's something that I tried to do, but it didn't work out very well. I was going to copy it, then paste it, and then copy it again, but it wasn't that good of an idea. I just wanted to copy and drag it over and then copy a piece of my skin, but that didn't work out. So I just went to, instead it would just be easier just to copy a piece of my skin. So this is what I'm doing here. I am taking a piece of the skin and edit, copy, edit, paste. Oh, make sure that you make a new layer too. Edit, paste, and now basically what I'm doing is rotating it and sizing it so that it can fit around the carrot. And now I'm just going in with the smudge and making sure that it's behind the finger and basically just going around all the edges, making it look like it is outer skin. And now I'm just touching up around it because I realized that there was a little bit of Photoshop edge, as I like to call it. So now I wanted to get a piece of the knuckle and kind of have a piece of the knuckle showing, which I thought would be cool. But I don't think it's that noticeable, really. So I went back to the first layer that I had. Well, not the first layer, just the layer that I was just on when I put the other skin. And now I'm rotating it and overlapping it. Shearing it a little bit so that it would look great. I think this one was a little too dark and I should have got a lighter area, but it still works. It could be the shading from the knife or something. So here I'm just going in again with the black, adding some coloring, shading to all the areas that I think need it. And that's pretty much your finished product. So if you like this video, please thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. Leave a comment of what you thought. If you do end up making this, making a photo similar, please leave a video response or just leave a comment of what you think you would like me to do in the future. So thanks, and if you really think this was helpful, then please subscribe or check out my other videos. Thank you.